There are a lot of challenges I face as a fashion designer, but I don't even know how to get started. But let me just get started with number one. Number one is right now I find it very difficult to buy clothes because it seems every style I see now, because maybe because I know how to sew, I feel that I there's no need for me to buy it. I always had this urge that I can actually go to the market, get the materials, buy them and sew it for myself. But the irony is that at the end of the day I found out that I won't be able to sew it for myself. Like most of the clothes I feel that I was able to sew for myself is that I use my last strength to sew it for myself. Like it's very difficult for me to sew for myself, and sometimes to buy materials, to buy clothes now is a different thing. I prefer to like, okay, let me go to the market, buy materials and sew it by myself. And at the end of the day I found out that I will not do that. So I don't know, is it how the profession works? Because I don't know. Because it seems I would like, okay, I can sew it now, so why would I buy the clothes? Let me go to the market, buy the materials and sew it for myself. But at the end of the day I found out that I won't actually sew that clothes for myself. Like if I would sew that clothes for myself, it would take me a long while. But when it has to do with customer clothes, client clothes, whatever, that something that doesn't have to do with my, I would be very fast and urgent. It's something else. Another thing that I found so frustrating and I found as a challenge too is recognizing back and front of the materials. I'm going to be showing you two materials and I'm going to tell you how it is. So now let me say this is a velvet material. This what you see right here is a velvet material. It is very easy to identify because it has this shiny thing at the front that is going to give you that identification that okay, well, this is the front, and the back it's going to give you identification that this is the back. The only thing I had issues with velvet materials is with all this sequence. Sorry, I said velvet. I'm sorry, sequence. The problem I had with sequence materials is that they are so stretchy, mm? And it's very stressful to sew. But apart aside that, it's very easy for me to identify them. But materials like something that looks so similar to each other, so similar. Like sometimes the back and the front always look alike. And the mistake is that sometimes I used to think I will mark the back instead of the front. And when I'm done sewing, let me say, okay, let me just check it, then I will now start finding out that I think this is the back. And I have to lose all over again and begin to sew. So I go back and front. Recognizing back and front sometimes it was a big deal. Just that I think now I started overcoming that. But especially when I was a beginner, this was one of the major challenge I actually encountered. Like it was not actually easy. Another thing is that I don't like working with blunt scissors. So anything can disappoint at any time. So what I usually do in order to avoid issues, especially when it comes to disappointment like this, is that if it's scissors, I always make sure I have two, three, or four scissors. Tape too. I always make sure I have two, three, four, five tapes. Why? Because anyone can get lost at any time. Like this one can all of a sudden just stopped working, like some a day you will not even expect it to just stop working. So that is why I always make sure I get at least two, three, four, or five, so that whenever this one stop working I can easily rush to the other one. So there are many challenges like that. But I want you to put it in the comment section. What are your challenges? What are things you have been passing through as a fashion designer? And I want you to put in the comment section. I would like to hear from you anyway.